Hey folks, thanks for joining us today for a new episode on Puff Puff Cigar. Today's episode will be featuring the Partagas Maduro #1. Particularity of this cigar, it's just good to note that this actually is the first of the Maduro series launched within the Partagás brand. It's characterized basically by its dark wrapper. Of course, as a result of the fermentation period, which enhances usually the flavor. Usually you'll find these exclusively through the Casa del Habano or the special tobacconist that actually sells through Casa del Habano. So this is about 5 1 1/8 inch, gauge of 52. Yeah, I think maybe we can consider this as a Robusto shape size. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna cut this with you guys and light this up and see how this goes. Wow, very smooth, creamy smoke, draw, amazing, effortless. You don't have to force yourself basically when you take a draw, and it's well, right away you pick up those cocoa flavors or chocolate flavors on the cigar, on the draw, and that's what you get, almost like a chocolate mousse cake, which is really great. A bit of the texture, I didn't talk about it, guys. It's a bit rough on the wrapper. I'm not seeing any oil to say it's oily or anything, but it's pretty rough. There's a little bit of lumps, but not much. Yeah, there's a little bit of lumps. Okay, guys, let me do the first third, and I'll get back to you with the comments on this one. All right, folks, back with the first third of the Partagás Maduro #1. If you could look a little bit at the burn, it kind of canoed on me. I waited. Perhaps it would correct itself, but it wasn't correcting itself. You know, it doesn't matter. I didn't change any. I didn't change the experience of the cigar. It's still delicious. We are still on this cocoa taste that I talked to you about. It's not sweet yet, but you do detect those notes of cocoa on your palate. I don't know. You know what, spices? It wasn't dominant anyway, if there is, so I haven't detected any spices. But there's also this sense of toasted or roasted nuts also that comes in it too. So far you're getting this it's cocoa, roasted nuts, of course with the earthy flavor that comes, also the tobacco taste on it, full of flavors. It's packed with flavors. That's why I like it. It's really good. That is the first third, as you can see. Beautiful. I'm gonna continue going through it, transition to the second third, and see what unfolds. But so far, very good cigar. All right, folks, as I move along with the second third of the Partagás Maduro #1, still canoeing with me a little bit. I had to correct because it wasn't correcting itself, but that's okay. Like I said, it doesn't change anything in the experience of the cigar, but the flavors are still vibrant, still rich. You can still enjoy it. It's still on the medium side, medium bodied so far. It didn't transition to the full bodied. I'm expecting that to be done in the last third. And those notes we talked about are still consistent, still the same thing. We still got those roasted nuts, cocoa, earthy flavor, a bit more spices now, a little bit more, because you could see that when you retrohale, you could still get a little bit of those burning sensation, not to make you uncomfortable or anything, but you sense that it's there. Enjoyable, very, very enjoyable. If you like this dark chocolate taste, so if you like this bitterness a little bit that comes with the dark chocolate, dark cocoa, you got that definitely in this cigar, with the roasted nuts, like I said, and all the combined flavors that I got. So it's really like a chocolate, kind of a chocolate cake or chocolate mousse feeling when you're smoking this on your palate. It's very enjoyable, almost like a dessert, really. I'm combining it actually with a bourbon, so it's kind of just washing down the palate with that, and it's both combo are great together. They actually complete each other very, very good. Right, so let's transition. Hopefully it's gonna be on the full side, full bodied, and see what how this is gonna finish up and how it's gonna unfold. Stay tuned. All right, folks, back with the last third. You know, getting done with this Partagás Maduro No. 1. I have to say that now it transitioned to a full-bodied, and that's good. That's good because it kept my interest on the cigar. If it had stayed medium-bodied, it wasn't going to be as enjoyable as it is. But it did. Now it is on a full-bodied, kind of like you can get sense of a full flavor. It added some complexity to it. There's some other stuff here that I'm not able to detect completely. One of the things that I'm able to add to the flavors, it's some sort of a cinnamon flavor or cinnamon touch on all the flavors that we talked about, which makes it quite pleasant, to be honest. So it's finishing up very, very good. The finish on it right now, it's good because now you could get the sense of a full-bodied Maduro cigar. So combining all the flavors together that we talked about, the cocoa, the earthy, the dark chocolate taste, the bitterness. Now you're getting some hints of sweetness, and like I said, perhaps probably cinnamon, which enhances the cigar to the full body right now. Quite an enjoyable smoke, really, really enjoyable. I don't know if I can draw some similarity to the Cohiba Mágicos. We have it already on the list that we reviewed. The Mágicos, probably you could say that's, yes, it's full-bodied, but it's probably has more oomph into it. It has more, I want to say stronger, but they're both enjoyable in their own way. This is not a bad stick, honestly, not a bad stick. If you have a chance to try this, and you like this Maduro full-bodied, yeah, it's a go-to. It's a good cigar, very good. Yeah, quite enjoyable smoke. So finish this up. Cohiba, Partagás Maduro No. 1, a must smoke. So you guys go ahead and try this if you get a chance on it. To try it, go ahead and try it. I'm gonna try to see if I can get myself a box on this. They're pretty hefty price on it here, so probably not gonna get it from here. Next trip to Cuba, I'll probably try to get myself a box of 25 from this one. All right, folks. So hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next episode. See what we can do on the next one. See you. Have a good one.